2014 is shaping up to be the warmest year.
Warmest year
ever recorded for planet Earth.
The amount of carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere last year was at its highest level in almost a million years. The
observatory in Hawaii, toxic carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere have now reached as high as 410 parts per million. This hasn't happened in millions of years and marks the highest recorded level of atmospheric CO2 concentration in human history.
You may have heard about the record-breaking CO2 levels constantly shattering predictions as year goes by. Unfortunately, humans across the globe have paid little to no attention to this critical situation, which may lead to the inevitable demise of our planet. Don't worry, we're not gonna go all Bill Nye on you, but long story short, the culprit is evident: CO2. CO2 is one of the greenhouse gases that absorbs radiation and prevents heat from escaping our planet. This excess heat creates disturbed weather patterns, higher global temperature averages, and other changes in the climate. The annual World Meteorological Organization survey revealed that the highest ever concentration of carbon dioxide reached 390.9 parts per million last year.
The excess CO2 in the atmosphere causes a number of environmental issues, including air pollution, global warming, and many others. Higher levels of CO2 also intensify ozone pollution. Present day, the air that we breathe has been swarming with CO2. The potential impacts of higher temperatures include thousands of fatalities from heat waves and increased air pollution that leads to lung cancer and cardiovascular disease. Other effects of CO2 are higher rates of allergies and asthma, more extreme weather events, and viruses carried by bugs, which are all effects we see playing a significant toll on the Earth as of now. To fix this problem, we have to use the optimism used during the Industrial Revolution. We can adapt some of the critical ideas, which included taking control of the environment and changing it to your needs and desires. The citizens of the Industrial Revolution believed that things would only get better by pulling through and persevering despite the horrific and dreadful conditions they were put in.
We can convert this ideology into 2018 society to solve this significant problem. Despite the high level of CO2 skyrocketing as year goes by, there is no reason to give up. As a community, we can still work together to counteract this problem by doing our part.
It's no secret that lowering levels of atmospheric carbon is a hot topic. As with most things in life, there are two main ways to fix this problem. The first and safest option is to avoid the situations that cause it in the first place. The second is to revert what's already been done. When you apply this thinking to carbon emissions, it means you can either lower your carbon footprint or offset it.
Collectively, cars and trucks account for nearly 1/5 of all U.S. emissions, emitting around 24 pounds of carbon dioxide. When possible, walk or ride your bike in order to avoid carbon emissions completely. 29% of U.S. greenhouse gas emissions result from the extraction of resources, manufacturing, transport, and final disposal of goods. By buying used products and reselling or recycling items, you can reduce the amount of CO2 emitted drastically. Whenever you can, advocate for clean alternatives to fossil fuels, such as wind, solar, geothermal, and appropriately designed hydroelectric and biomass energy projects.